Now, ladies and gentlemen, mambo imechemka in the Wamunyoro alliance between Rigathi Gachagua and Eugene Wamalwa. But there is something that I have finally come to realize, that Rigathi Gachagua does not really need Eugene Wamalwa in Wamunyoro, because Rigathi Gachagua already has Cleophas Malala on his side. And Rigathi Gachagua strongly believes that having Cleophas Malala on his side, Cleophas Malala can actually deliver in the Western region in 2027 elections. And that is why Rigathi Gachagua made Cleophas Malala to be the DCP, Deputy Party Leader. Now, that particular position is for Cleophas Malala to convince, to persuade the Western Bloc, the Luhya nation, that actually Rigathi Gachagua anatujali sisi kama Waluhya kwa party yake DCP. That is why the Luhyas are part of the leadership of DCP, so that the Luhyas can actually buy that. And that is why currently Cleophas Malala can conduct political rallies in the Western region on behalf of Rigathi Gachagua, because Cleophas Malala has something to talk about. He is the DCP Deputy Party Leader. Eugene Wamalwa, on the other side, he has very many problems. That is why Rigathi Gachagua does not need him in Wamunyoro. Number one, Eugene Wamalwa is not even popular currently as we speak. Eugene Wamalwa is only popular in his constituency that he comes from, not in the entire Western region. Meaning, Eugene Wamalwa does not bring votes to Wamunyoro. Remember, politics is about numbers. So if Eugene Wamalwa cannot deliver the Western region votes, why should Rigathi Gachagua associate with Eugene Wamalwa? Why should Rigathi Gachagua be in the same political alliance with Eugene Wamalwa? Hiyo ni kama kujiongezea mzigo ingine. Number two, Eugene Wamalwa has very, very serious problems in the DAP party. And very soon, if Eugene Wamalwa is not careful, then Eugene Wamalwa will be kicked out of the DAP party. DAP is not united. There is a huge fallout in the DAP party leadership. So if Eugene Wamalwa will be kicked out of DAP, why should Rigathi Gachagua associate with Eugene Wamalwa in Wamunyoro? But let me give you the details in this analysis of what really happened recently. Of course, before we begin, if you're joining me for the first time, or if you're listening to me and you haven't subscribed, I want you to please just take a second or two and hit that subscribe button down below right now for you to receive more political updates, daily political analysis like this one in this channel. Thank you so much for your support. My name is Jason, and this is Jason Vibes Radio political channel. So let us begin right from here. So, ladies and gentlemen, currently there's a huge political fallout between Rigathi Gachagua and Eugene Wamalwa in Wamunyoro, to an extent that right now some of the allies of Eugene Wamalwa are attacking Rigathi Gachagua directly, describing Rigathi Gachagua as a very, very tribal leader who must be stopped immediately. The fallout between Rigathi and Eugene Wamalwa, or Rigathi and the DAP party, is the real reason as to why even Governor George Natembeya, for the very first time, George Natembeya attacked Rigathi Gachagua very badly. It is the first time for Natembeya to attack Rigathi. I'll read for you that particular statement shortly. And also, the DCP Deputy Party Leader, Cleophas Malala, responded very rudely to Eugene Wamalwa directly while defending his boss, Rigathi Gachagua. You know, the work of Cleophas Malala in DCP is also to come out and defend Rigathi Gachagua because he is the party leader of DCP. So he must protect his boss against any attacks. So I'll read for you also that particular statement from Cleophas Malala. But you might be asking yourself, what exactly is happening between Rigathi and Eugene Wamalwa? What is causing their fallout? What actually ignited the fallout between Rigathi and Eugene Wamalwa? So there is only one thing that ignited all these issues between Rigathi and Eugene Wamalwa recently. Otherwise, Eugene Wamalwa and Rigathi were very good in the opposition. They were very, very united, very close political friends. And let me tell you this, Eugene Wamalwa has never missed any political event that is convened by Rigathi Gachagua and Kalonzo Musyoka. That clearly shows that Eugene Wamalwa is a very, very loyal supporter of Rigathi Gachagua despite all these issues. So what happened along the way? The only thing that is causing all these issues between Rigathi and Eugene Wamalwa is the Malava by-election. There's a by-election that will be conducted in Malava constituency that will take place on the 27th of November. Now, these by-elections is the reason as to why Rigathi Gachagua had to cut short his trip to the US. He was supposed to be in the US for about 2 months, but Rigathi Gachagua has been in the US for only 4 weeks, I think, or 1 month, so that he can come and prepare for this by-elections. That is what Rigathi Gachagua said in his statement. Though some other people are saying that Rigathi Gachagua amesota. He does not have money in the US. So his trip to the US failed terribly. So I'll still do another video concerning that issue. So let us focus on this. Now, this by-election in Malava, there is a fallout between DCP and DAP. So let me read for you this statement from Cleophas Malala. Then I'll read for you the statement from Governor George Natembeya attacking Rigathi Gachagua. Now, this statement says, let me read for you, Malava by-elections, cracks in the opposition as Rigathi Gachagua, DCP party, demands that DAPK to withdraw their candidate. So Rigathi Gachagua is telling Eugene Wamalwa, you must withdraw your candidate from that by-election. So let me read for you. It says, a power struggle is quietly brewing within the newly formed opposition coalition ahead of the Malava by-election. Rigathi Gachagua's DCP demanded that DAPK to pull out of the mini poll and support its candidate instead. So Rigathi Gachagua wants Eugene Wamalwa to support him, to support DCP candidate. So this is what Cleophas Malala, this is what he says. Despite the talks of unity, both parties have unveiled rival candidates, setting the stage for a political showdown. So Rigathi and Eugene Wamalwa had some talks of unity concerning that by-election. But despite the unity talks, Eugene Wamalwa and Rigathi Gachagua have already unveiled the candidates. So hakuna kurudi nyuma, kaende. Now, this division between DAP and DCP is what will lead to UDA or ODM candidate to win that election because of the divisions, So this is what Cleophas Malala said, told Eugene Wamalwa directly. We want to ask our brothers in DAP, if you are genuine about forming a united opposition, then kindly step down and support our candidate. However, if you choose to go ahead, we'll still respect your democratic right to field a candidate and meet at the ballot. So Cleophas Malala has told Eugene Wamalwa directly, if you truly believe in our coalition, if you believe that you are part of the Wamunyoro alliance, withdraw your candidate, then support us. Otherwise, if you proceed, then we'll not have a choice, but we'll field our candidate also so that to meet kwa ballot. Kaende. And remember how Cleophas Malala ajui kupembeleza. Cleophas Malala ajui kupembeleza. When he decides to attack you, utaona siku mrefu. So, this is the message from Governor Natembeya to Rigathi Gachagua, attacking Rigathi Gachagua directly. Listen to this. We cannot lead by setting communities against each other. Rigathi Gachagua's remarks in the United States were unworthy of the kingpin he claims to be. Kenya is a family. We may have disagreements, but we must resolve them with respect, not threats or tribal rhetoric. Our youth needs hope, not fear. In that particular statement, George Natembeya has warned Rigathi Gachagua against setting communities against each other. Like for instance, Rigathi Gachagua is setting the Luhya community to fight against each other. Also, Natembeya, for the first time, has described Rigathi Gachagua as a tribal leader. Simply because of the fallout between DAP and Rigathi Gachagua. So the drama continues. I want us to wait and see how things will turn out to be. What's your opinion concerning all this? What's your opinion? I want to know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more political updates. My name is Jessa. Bye-bye and have a good night. Thank you.